noon. We're going to be riding down towards Shawinigan from Tuque. We're going to get to Shawinigan, maybe take a bypass, and then head over to Val-des-Lacs, where Spike's cabin is. And we're going to spend 2 days or 2 nights at Spike's cabin. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to head back home to Ontario. Let's go. Okay, so it seems like that's the right tune to be playing on Quebec roads. Rock Me Gently.
We followed the stunning Route 155, which for the most part had smooth pavement, and winds along the magnificent Saint-Maurice River. The ride between Tuque and Shawinigan is not to be missed.
Look at these views. Fantastic. La belle province. Lots of bikes, lots of boats, lots of sunshine. Fantastic. Look at those motorcycles on water. Oh my God, everybody must be in heaven today. Labor Day and being out on the boat.
We bypassed Shawinigan on the highway and ended up west of town on some twisty and extremely bumpy back roads. That led us to Route 347 and 348. This stretch is legendary. Ride it once and you'll understand why. This reminded me of the Tail of the Dragon, only with worse tarmac and even worse Quebec drivers, and way longer. So it's not at all like the Tail of the Dragon really, but it was equal parts thrilling and terrifying, a death-defying ride that I'd happily do again and again and again. I've got mixed emotions about being back here. The highlight of the day was seeing Elsie Bovine, aka Madam Spike, but I can't help shake the memories of my last visit to this place. Spike built the cabin himself, but being of leprechaun proportions, his steps were designed for much smaller feet. The last time I was here, those steps confused this big tiger and I took a tumble that left me with a separated shoulder. I hope I can remain upright this time. The final climb up the loose, technical trail to the cabin was a great way to end what was otherwise a near perfect day of riding. Good night from Val-des-Lacs, Quebec.
Bye, Mike. Oh, Mike. Ah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, hold on. I'll drive down this crazy driveway. After tipping my bike over, turning it around at Spike's cabin, I got good and sweaty lifting it up, and now I'm on the road. I'm looking about 8.5 hours of riding. Anyhow, it's a beautiful day. It's 13 degrees. Should be a sunny day all the way. Let's go.
Professional and amateur psychologists alike could probably explain why I always screw up on the last day of a trip. It doesn't matter if it's a few days or a few weeks, my last day is guaranteed to be chaos.
My Garmin just came on and said that there's road closures and added 90 minutes to the trip with a big detour. I checked on Google and no such detour exists in Google, so I've switched off the Garmin and I'm going with Google Maps. I'm on Route 50, and funny enough, once I got on this route, the one that Google suggested, Garmin found the same path. So I don't know what was confusing Garmin, but it is resolved. I am turning onto Highway 60 at Renfrew. And so I'm done with the motorways for the rest of the way home, and it was fairly painless, other than the confusion between my Garmin and reality. As I pull into Renfrew, I realize I didn't put my sandwiches in. I left them in the fridge at Spike's cabin.
So I had breakfast at A&W and carried on. The ride home was perfect. empty roads, sunshine, and a comfortable 21 degrees.
I'm on Highway 28, all by myself on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and I can just see that the colors are starting to turn on the trees. It's the first Tuesday in September, but fall is near. Woo-hoo! I know I consider this just a commute, but my goodness, from Renfrew to Collingwood, quite a nice ride. I do love Central Ontario. I'm now about half an hour west of Bancroft and coming through the Canadian Shield, and it's beautiful. What a great day. Had a long talk with a cool guy at the gas station in Bancroft. Carl, if you're watching, hey.
From Bancroft, it was just a smooth ride home. Today's ride, 700 kilometers. Trip total, just over 4,100 kilometers.
Well, there we go, folks. I'm home at the center of the universe. 2,000 kilometers to Kagaska and back. That was wonderful. It's always nice to be home. Thanks for coming along. I love you all. Good night from the center of the universe.
Go forth with an open mind and, most importantly, an open heart. And remember, self-care is not selfish.
All right, here is the route map. We started here in Tuque and we came down the beautiful 155 all the way down here, following the river, and we got to Shawinigan. This is Shawinigan here. We jumped on the highway to avoid the city of Shawinigan, and we came down here on 350, and this was a lovely farm road, and then we got down here towards St. Gabriel, and that's where the trip really started looking like the tail of the dragon, or not really. We came all the way down here, and then we came up around the lake and ended up at St. Donat. The next morning, after I dumped the tiger, I headed this way over here past Mont Tremblant ski area. So here's Mont Tremblant. I came down this way, lovely drive, and that's where I got on Highway 50 and took me into Gatineau and into Ottawa.
If you've stayed this long, you must have liked what you've seen, so please hit like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and share it with your friends. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps out my little channel. Let's go.